I wish you hadn't started streaming yet, but okay, I remember.
I mean, you can share it with the class. What are you embarrassed about?
It's not about being embarrassed, but it's like real life stuff, so I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. Chat, he's talking about politics again.
It's actually not politics.
Chat, he's talking about religion again.
It's not religion either.
Chat, he's talking about the economy again.
It's actually not about economy either.
Chat, he's talking about how the world is collapsing around us and the best years of our life are currently behind us because we were all in a hurry to grow up and now all we have is misery and the fucking market sucks again.
We're close enough. I'll do it. That's close.
Hey, let's go. Silence! Anyway, Chad, I have 2 cats in my room and I'm not happy about it. They've been bothering me all goddamn day. Master, I want to touch your stuff! No. Stop. You're just fucking touching some stuffed animals. Leave them alone. Just because they can't say no doesn't mean they implies consent. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm doing the intro this time, not him. It's me, your boy, J5 Rydell, the other half of Xehanort's Toupee, coming at you live with Tales of Arise.
I'm done.
What?
Done.
What?
Done.
What?
No, I'm not coming back.
What do you mean? What's wrong? I mean, Chad, if he's gone, then time to switch back to unknown difficulty while we're out on the field, but as soon as we get in the battle, we switch off. Now, where's his voice? I mean, if he actually left, he can't come back if he, is gone too long, because then I won't know he's coming back. Anyway. Welcome back to Tales of Arise. It is I, your apparently one and only host, Cowboy7448. Don't really feel the need to introduce myself. You came here, you know my name. Don't you? Anyway, let's get started. I have no recollection as to what we were doing. I think we were gonna go do something, hopefully fun. I guess I can just play with the cats.
Something
Would work
feels
about
odd
as well.
here. Be on your guard.
Oh my god, I didn't say that we actually did all that story
Your
stuff.
ass.
Oh, hey buddy.
Welcome back. I'm J5 Rydell, the Cowboy 748, the loser of the party. Anyways, we're getting started.
You good? You done? Got that out of your system?
In one sense, when all is
Typical
said
other
and done,
half of the toupee.
perhaps I have
I will
saved
beat you!
You, a Renan Lord. How do you figure that exactly?
Going
No,
about
so
phone.
you read the
I was
bottom of
complicit
it?
in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept
I
along.
turned it down so I could
without
actually
the
find
resolve
you.
to take a
Hear
stand.
you.
And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord.
Kinky
And
bastard.
yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life.
Oh.
And I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's
Yep,
what
so you're your own
separates a
slave as
from a
well.
free person.
Yeah, that'll
At
teach
least,
me. Thinking I have a right.
That's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also
Man, it's been a while
taught
since I've
me
seen Zephyr. He looks so
Even
weird.
if it means
What? Oh
stumbling
shit, I
along
wasn't
the
looking.
way.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're
If
right,
it's
he does
on
look
the road
weird.
of our own choosing.
Say you're on your
free
phone
of
again, I see.
regret. Why? That's the road of freedom.
No, I'm not
Or,
on my
to put it
phone
another
because I'm
way,
just sort of like
so long as
checked
his
out at
heart
this
is
point,
compromised,
and just about any
even the
cutscene
loftiest
makes
of
me
kings
die.
is no freer than a slave. I
We
think I
just
finally
started.
understand now.
Yeah, no, I
This Zephyr
told you this would
character
happen. I'm
sounds
gonna
like he
become
was a
jaded
wise
by the end of
man
this.
indeed.
At any point
I
I see a
only wish I could
cutscene,
have
I
met him.
almost never care
There's
anymore.
just
I just want them to shut
so
the fuck
much
up.
I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed?
You're your
on?
own master. If I see.
Okay,
Alvin.
just why were we talking about that? I was sort of listening, and I don't see why that needed to happen just then, or really at all.
Because why not? But just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Just turn off your brain and just enjoy it.
It's too late for
How
that.
long have you known?
Not about what?
Knowing what?
About how much
About
I've
the
loved you.
darkness I carry inside me.
Kingdom
I
Hearts?
seem to have
Dark
been aware of it
astral
for
energy?
quite some
To
time
pay?
now.
Why ask
Riku?
me now?
Sora?
What does it matter? But
Apparently, Riku was the main character in Kingdom Hearts. From what this guy
pretty
said.
much known that
That's what I thought as a
something
kid,
was
because he was the
gnawing at
first
you
one I
ever since
saw,
we left
and
Menin
that's why I
Seal.
like him more than Sora.
So basically, since the very start of our journey, then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs.
Now kiss.
We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
I mean, Take them out of your pocket. I know you've been using
Not
them
as
on your
proud as he would
flapjacks.
be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
No, guys, shut the fuck up! Law and Rinwell. That's my guess. God damn it. Rinwell?
Just just staring
At
at
home in there?
Dolan.
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things.
Among Us?
To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
The VR release for
You
Among
were
Us.
thinking about Dohalim,
I saw.
weren't you?
No,
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last.
He's been walking
It
backwards
was
the
always so
entire journey.
infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy
Like
for
a
him.
peacock, and he's gonna fly.
So, then why do you look so sad?
because as
Oh,
I
it's
want to be
sad.
next to him, but I can't
There's
no
a
longer.
bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me
You'll
anymore.
always need you, Kasara.
It
Yeah,
probably
he
sounds
needs a mommy
weird,
or
doesn't
something,
it?
I don't know.
I have this massive.
He doesn't not using you for your shield.
I should be jumping up and down
Nobody's
for
using
joy,
her for that.
right?
We're not even
Must
using
be
her
that
for that.
maternal instinct of yours at work.
Either that or she wants to give him a
Rinwell's
smooch.
right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
And then fucking face plants and eats shit, and then gets eaten by
A pretty big
carnivores.
child.
Holy
That's one way
shit,
to look
bud,
at it.
like, calm.
I wouldn't like to see
Calm down,
Dolan's
that's what
face
could
if he heard
happen.
you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was.
Uh-huh.
If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Don't stop, we're
Another one?
Hey, alright. Let's do this, chat. Aw, yeah. Woo! Oh, thanks, cameraman. You sent me the wrong way. Typical cameraman. Always drunk. Don't sober up now. You can't deny the truth. You like those fizzy drinks, don't you? Alright, I don't think I said this to the chat, but as I just said a bit earlier, I told you. By the end of this playthrough, I'm just gonna be fucking jaded. Like, I'm just gonna be so over
You
everything.
literally said it. You literally said it. I was talking during.
Yeah, I said it to you, and I didn't say the reasoning. It's because, hey, item. It's just because I'm just over everything. It's just... This game upset me, alright, chat?
Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, I'm not able to turn off my brain.
For me, it's too
It
late.
usually works.
I'm too involved at this point. I had to do it at the start.
So High Guardian Spice got it.
No. Spice, I turned it off, and then it got forcibly shut back on when they're like, oh, let's call each other High Guardian Spice. At that point, I was like, nope, just kill me.
Yeah, next time do drugs like I was.
Yeah, that makes you a winner, because apparently not doing drugs, you still stay a fucking loser. Hey, are they still fighting over here? Oh, fuck, he's
No,
dead.
Dead now.
Loser.
Yeah. There's. Wait, go back. Is that the mom who died? How did they fuck that up?
No, that looks like a dude.
Are you sure?
It's a very masculine looking woman in a skirt.
But the little girl's crying.
Yeah, it's because she's a crybaby.
Man, they fucked up.
Darn tootin', brother. Hey, it's Zephyr. He's not dead.
For now.
What do you mean? I mean, I guess he would die of old age.
Probably wouldn't die of, like, getting. You're just tired of the game that much, eh, bud?
I just wanted to see if it would do something interesting. Is that so wrong?
We're not. Oh, I guess we could pick up items along the way now.
Yeah, because
There
our
was none of
inventory
what
was
we
full. Nope, that's all of them.
Okay.
It would show up on the map because we bumped into him before.
But we might be getting to the end game now.
Chat, this area was kind of disappointing. I thought there'd be more like stealth or something interesting happening here, I'm not gonna lie. But instead it was like 5 rooms of everybody talking shit! And then we get to an action area that lasts about 5 minutes. Then we run through more fucking corridors and rooms for another 20 minutes. And then everybody circle jerks for another hour. And then we fight a boss that could have been shit, but was actually... it was alright. And then, not only that, I stubbed my toe today. So any sexy mamas out there want to give me a kiss, you know.
What would have done is Dream War actually did spawn.
Oh, I'd kick you off my computer for saying that. Yeah.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
But we ended up finding
That is too hard
ourselves.
for
I see that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
One problem at a time. The first problem.
That's
how to
dumb.
end this game.
That can wait for now. We've got more than
Oh, I can
enough
see it too.
options to
His
deal with
hair
as
does
it
look a
is.
little red up there.
Figuring out who's really running
It's
the
finally
show,
starting to
Lena.
catch on fire.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
What happened to the audio this time?
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet.
The volume
The
is
person
getting lower.
responsible for all this. The Red Woman.
Hey, bud.
And the Renaissance.
We go to Arena. 5
The
areas
answers
to
have
go
to be
through.
there.
What will you do?
Are we prepared to
Like
finally
full areas
find
or
one?
like rooms?
Like, areas equal to Dana.
So, what do we do first when we get there?
The 5 areas we explore in
We know
Dana would be the
nothing
same
about
thing
the
in
Renan
Rena.
homeworld
How do you
and
feel?
What we might face once we arrive.
It's a big
We
ass
should
game.
get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
Typo.
It's also entirely possible
You
that
saw
the
it?
first thing
I
we're going
missed
to
it.
face is an attack.
Yeah,
If we come across a capital, we should...
have things like...
Oh, spider! Spider! Oh my god! Oh.
Oh,
Get
GG.
the fuck off my computer! You know what you did! He did this,
No.
chat! He did this! He summoned the woman!
What? I only said imagine there's a 3 more popped up. Well, there's 6 more now, so that's different.
Oh, great. Now... well, I don't know what she's doing, but she's making it purple.
She's using the darkness.
Shut up.
Also, the run rate. That is not my fault. So that's GG, we're dead, right? That's in the game, right?
Women are lethal, huh, chat? Especially if you have fucking bug eyes. Nah, we're not dead. She teleported us to where we wanted to go. Where we truly wanted to go. The end of the fucking game.
Arena, that's kinda stupid, but okay.
Oh no, I was thinking she teleported us to the end credits.
What the hell just happened?
We traveled back in
Our
time.
course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
Then turn around. Oh, I love this song.
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
Oh, we're dead.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
No shit.
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
That'd be smart. The whole aim of your
Everyone.
cape's being weird.
Look there!
Why would I do that then? Is this runner?
Oh my god, it's Earth! Or, you know, no, really, I'm really seeing some serious Symphonia vibes from this, like, the fuck. Also, these planets can't get that close to each other, that's gonna fuck up everything. Okay, well, I mean, that's not really much of a planet. I kinda wanna bite it.
Renner's is dead, I see.
Skill issue.
How did the planet live without its core?
I thought that twisty bit was the core. Oh, hey, penis laser.
We're stealing your astral energy again.
Oh god!
Pokemon mind.
No, why the gods? My energy! No! No, this cannot be!
Thanks for waiting them up, dumbass.
Aw, yeah.
They waited a literal month.
They waited 3 months, I thought.
They now was
Whoa! I don't care. I mean, at least, you know, I kind of want to lick it, not gonna lie. It looks kind of nice and lickable, I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not stopping. Sometimes you need to find something to enjoy yourself. And if I want to lick something in this game, then I want to fucking lick it! Don't make me lick my cat. I swear to God, I'll lick both of them right the fuck now.
Blooming out of Retta?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
They're not gonna like it, and I'm not gonna like
Time to head back to Dana then.
Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here.
it. You don't say.
Could that have been its true purpose all along?
Yep, that much seemed obvious.
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
No.
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already?
Drama queen.
When is this going to end?
That's what I'm saying!
The flower of oblivion.
When you first bought this game, would you ever expect yourself to be in this position?
No. No, I didn't.
With everything that's happening,
I thought I'd
we
be
need
having
to get
fun
back
from start to
Lenegis.
finish.
Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately,
So,
yes.
like any other
Even more
Tales
so
game,
than when it
like-
lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines.
Just kick it.
One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
Law, just kick it. You'll fix it. Trust
So
me.
what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
We'll be the last of our kind. We'll have to start breeding.
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here?
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Do
We're
it.
watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Come on, he's gonna hit it.
You're not the only one who's worried here.
Damn it, let him hit the console. He'll fix
Right.
it.
Sorry.
I mean, if it
It's
does
still too
work,
early to
I'm
give
gonna
up.
riot, but I'll
There
laugh.
has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Law, you should have hit it.
What?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
That's called gravity. Rather a gravitational pull. You got me making myself a fool of myself on the dance floor. God damn it, I fucked it up
Hey,
again.
bud, I guess we should have finished on the side before we started to say.
Oh no, we didn't finish the saga. Oh fuck, we're dead.
I'm song about Dear Days, by the way.
I'm
We
sighing
managed
because
to
I
get
know
moving,
you're
but
dead.
where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Looks like a bomb.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here?
No.
Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
What, when, where, what?
Zephyr!
how?
We haven't
Zephyr
been
was
ambushed,
secretly alive
so
the
that
entire
probably
time.
means they
With the
aren't
help of
hostile.
Miguel.
Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
Wait, dumbass.
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship.
Yeah, you don't
We
know
should
that.
see where this path takes us.
Yeah, some people, like to make other people suffer slowly.
Oh, yes.
Which reminds me, bud, we should totally play Dead Cells again.
Okay, why should we play Dead Cells?
That was a thing, very fun game.
Yeah, that's cool. You've never played it, though. I mean, if you said something about it being, the update's interesting, I'd be like, okay, sure, and I'll buy the DLC while I'm at it. But no, you want to be a little shit. Admit it.
Shion, just in the nick of time. Here,
It's
lend me a
Hallmark,
hand
you
while I...
like.
No!
Only Alphen can touch me.
Oh, right. The thorns.
No, it's not that only
My
Alvin
bad.
can touch her, it's just that
No,
Alvin, the
I'm
only
the
one
one who
crazy
should
enough to endure.
apologize. I overreacted.
Hey, wait, Law, how did you forget about that?
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Shut the fuck up,
Listen,
Renwell.
I'm
Seriously,
strong enough
it's
to
fine.
handle
I'd
doors,
rather
just
that
like
than people
Alvin.
feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Alphen just goes in for a bear hug.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people, does it ever get lonely sometimes?
Wink, wink.
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone.
I mean, she said she got lonely as a
Before
result
long,
of
it was
that.
just part of my everyday reality.
But you said you
I
got
think I
lonely.
even forgot there was another way to live.
Am I crazy? I thought she said that.
Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
Yeah, it's right there.
Why did you just
So
fucking...
numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
Then
But
touch Law and touch Renner and touch Tool right now.
no way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I missed the part where that's my
I
problem.
appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these
you're an
thorns,
asshole.
I guess I'll
What?
have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come.
Hey, how did the other
And I'll
maidens
be ready
breed?
when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there.
I mean, I guess maybe
One
Shion's
day,
the,
we'll share a
special
big,
case
warm
where
hug.
she really can't touch
You'll
anybody.
see. I
But at the
promise.
same time, even if it was suppressed before, how did the other ones
If-
get their freak on?
If you're asking how they were able to breed, I'm assuming because Shion got experimented so that her thorns would actually come out. Because no one said anything else about the other one being experimented outside of, Naori, and in Naori's case it was more about getting her priestess powers. And so, essentially, the thorn were passed on, but I'm assuming the priestess powers sealed it, and then they experimented on Shion, which caused the thorn to come out. That I'm assuming what happened.
Oh, okay. That's more of an explanation we got than the game's given us. Which, I guess, we don't really need that as an explanation. I just want it. Alright, Law's gonna lighten the mood.
Lightening the mood or lightening the mood?
Lightening.
Okay.
Yeah, what
What was that noise?
Are you out of your mind?
Beats
This
me.
isn't
I
the
think she
time
said
for
boo.
games, Rinwell.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
I feel like
Very-
it's Primrose is
Experiencing feelings
hypocrite.
appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it
I
sometime.
feel like Primrose is a hypocrite
Yeah,
because he was
but
just talking to
seeing
Law
you
about
act all
Law doing
nervous,
stuff he shouldn't
you're
do.
making me
Even
start
though
to
it's
feel nervous
things something
too.
Law would do.
He's rubbing off on her.
Oh,
Because they're
Sorry.
siblings, apparently.
Staying alert is important.
Oh, hi, Mom.
But too
Or
much
big
caution can
sis.
cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
Shut up, Mom. Sister thing. Give me another skit. You won't.
Wow, that was important dialogue that we need.
Why couldn't we have gotten that by running? At the bottom left. We can't leave,
We should have bought items before coming out here.
It's not like we'll get in a fight or anything interesting will
I still
happen.
can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just couldn't have
our
put that in the
planet's
skit
really not
before.
doing too hot right about
Literally
now.
let me walk 5 steps.
I've only ever seen
Yeah, I was just
Rena from
wondering,
the
why did you
surface of
put that as
Dana,
good?
so I figured it was
What
just
did you
another
download this? I don't
world
see
planet
why
like
they
ours.
give to us in a skip.
Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal
I
with
guess I don't
that
want people to
giant
skip it
flower
because I'm
coming
assuming
out
some
of
people
it?
might actually skip
Beats
skips.
me. I have absolutely no clue.
Well, again, I don't
It's
see a reason why you would do
surreal.
that.
Looks like a broken egg or something.
I think I can see why you'd skip.
Rena and Dana.
Yeah,
They were
after
taught
all
that
this
both
time,
worlds were
but,
spherical bodies that
you wouldn't do
floated
it at
amongst the
this time.
stars in the heavens.
I wouldn't because I'm streaming
But
it.
to think that they lied to us not only about
Wait,
the
so you
sovereign
weren't
and
streaming, you
crown
would be
contest,
skipping it?
Oh, fuck
Also
yes!
the
I'm
form of
over
our
it!
own
I get
planet.
it!
Dohalim.
Okay.
No!
This guy that's
Don't you tell me what to do!
someone formidable enough to bring our starship along with us.
They must be here
You're hitting the
somewhere.
button this time. I'm not
Let's find
touching it.
them.
It doesn't get the satisfaction.
A cutscene to get 2 skits, to walk 5 feet, to get another skit cutscene to get more skits.
To be expected. I paid $2 million for this game after all.
This pacing has reminded me of Cage 3, except the pacing in Cage 3 is bad because it didn't explain anything. Here, they're just explaining everything. Actually,
And then they keep doubling back.
it's technically Cage 3 also info dump, but it didn't do well enough explanation info dumping. Now, this game is just explaining too much.
That beam of light joining Dana and Rena.
Like, it's
It
not
was
an
the
issue that they're
women's side
explaining
that it
things.
first came
They're
from,
just
right?
also going over shit we already know.
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the
The
Renan
Renaissance
homeworld?
Do you want to
To
go out with
reawaken
me?
the
And the
wedge in
Renaissance
Lenegus?
was like, yes. Let's
Which
make
would mean that
sweet love. And the
whoever's behind all
Renaissance
this
was
is
like,
on
oh
Rena
shit.
after
And then
all.
they blinked.
But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Like I said, I wouldn't have an issue with
Try to
this if
stay
we were
calm.
allowed to
With
locomote
so
while they
many
were
factors
talking.
we
That's
don't
fine.
understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere.
Almost to a degree, it'd be more tolerable,
What is
even
it?
if they were to just keep repeating
No,
themselves,
it's
which
just-
they have been fucking doing.
Zephyr once told me the same thing. So much for me making progress, huh?
Just make,
You
just
made it
yeah,
this
you know,
far,
right? The
didn't
game came
you?
to a screeching fucking
You
halt, so you
notice
fuckers can
something, we'll
talk.
change it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
Remember when we first got to the second half of the game and it was literally all just fucking side quests? Do you remember that?
I remember that, and that was torture in a different way. Especially since some of the side quests were fucking mandatory, man. But I suppose it just doesn't count as not mandatory.
Hey, but you know what I find funny? During that time, I was screeching about let's just get to the main story, and you were just like, no, get the side quest done. And now you're the one screeching about the main story. I was like, listen, let's just get through all the skits.
They just never end. Well, where do you want to go?
It's funny how it's just switched. Anyway. Alright, on a low level.
I don't know where we are. The game doesn't tell us.
You might as well go to lower level first. Okay, then fuck you. Don't make it available then.
Hey, it's just to let you know that there is a lower level. Your bitch ass just ain't going there. Alright, well, see you in hell. Alright, well, I mean, if you insist. You know, the illusion of choice. Now, you better have items over here or no balls. Oh, I'm getting the nope.
Nope. Alright.
Getting no balls from this.
This one, okay. Yeah, sure. Alright. Fuck you too, again. Also, they're plants.
And mushrooms. I think there was a mushroom, I think, over here.
Oh, I see how they live. They lived off weed to get through the story of this game.
That's how the story was made. Wait, that's not a mushroom. The fuck is this, anyway? That's a flower?
I like flowers. Yeah.
I'd put that in my mouth. What about you?
I'm not like you and put a random shit in my mouth.
Yeah, like shrimp tails. You don't put that in your mouth because you're a fucking psycho.
Yeah, I don't eat shrimp tails.
Hey, chat. I don't know if you can hear this over the stream, but periodically that audio is going. So, you know, if the stream suddenly cuts, the game just doesn't want to be played.
Alphen's Throne or whatever. That's totally Alphen's Throne.
That's not a
Totally.
toilet.
I said drone.
Yeah, I know what I said. And I know what you said.
I see why I put
This
my
place
drink
looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
My legs are cold. My cats took my blanket.
What's that?
There's a thing inside.
Whoa! It's the thing we beat the shit out of.
Alphen, kill
It's
it.
one of those!
A
No,
red
it's not gonna
woman
hurt
in
us.
disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
No. I mean, you have the chance to kill it if you're so scared, just saying.
It doesn't look like it can move.
You don't say.
Eat your health. I am old and I need to move so I can kill you.
Call an ambulance!
Tell me,
Call an ambulance!
Are you the one who brought us here?
But not for me.
Naori? Naori? The Queen?
That is correct. It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It's kind of weird that you knew it would
can
talk, but
talk.
whatever.
What are you?
Your mom.
Havrect 35.
I'm gonna just put my controller down.
You're 35.
Havrect 35. Is that your name?
And
Correct.
age.
What is this place? No, wait, before that. Just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will. By a
Ow.
group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
Oh,
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women?
If the
Pulling their
Xbox is
strings?
low, I'm gonna be honest, I kinda wanna be surprised just how much this bitch
What did you do to us?
But also really funny to me at the same
I
time.
examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way.
I've also given you money and experience up.
Identifiers detected.
You know what, I'll just get
The
you a little
Sovereign
99
and
right
Maiden
now.
are among you.
That would be
However,
great.
you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh, goody. More riddles.
That's not a riddle.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not,
Maybe.
it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
Don't make me interact with the menu. Just talk. I put my controller down.
It makes us go through like multiple computers worth of text.
It doesn't have the balls.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helgenquil.
That's a stupid name.
The red women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasal, a celestial
name.
base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the great spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan. As
Technically,
I have
wouldn't
done
the
so,
Great
I
Spirit
have
be
also
a
set out
dark
to monitor and
type
research
spirit?
Rena and Dana from this position.
Because, you know, Rena's like...
A question.
They
What
use
is this
dark
great
asteroids.
spirit of which you speak?
Maybe.
Is it something that rules over your kind?
Yeah, they say roll
Correct.
fucking laugh.
The great astral spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the great spirit speaks to our hearts directly, and we have served it without question throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
The true ruler of Rena. It could be the same thing
Mythos?
that's controlling Volron.
Wait,
Was he a great spirit?
you're telling us this
Nah.
great spirit of yours is the
He
one
was an
that
angel.
ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dana? I'm not sure
Yeah,
I
you're right. It
believe
was
that.
Mythos.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden Zone on Lenegus. If Dana has a will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If Dana has a will like Rena, then that would mean that we've been controlled by the voice of Dana this whole time, just like these things.
So,
Dana's will
we're
hasn't been
us?
forcing us to do anything.
Yeah, but
We're the will of Dana.
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller and quieter compared to that of Rena's great spirit. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
What does this have to do with
Explains
anything
why
right
we
now?
felt its will where we did. The Wedge and Lenegus are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
The Great Spirit's desire is to consume all astral energy. And the pursuit of that desire is why you see Rena in its current state. As a result, it has turned its attention toward Dana.
Is that why the crown contest is necessary? So that the Great Spirit can feed off of Dana?
Indeed, and it was to that end that we Helganquil devised the crown contest. Had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dana's astral energy would have been seized.
Yeah, thanks, Alphen. Fuck up.
You mean,
Sorry,
already
fans.
fucked, bro.
Lenegus was severely damaged.
Can't blame a dead
And you
person.
lost both the Sovereign and the Renaissama.
What can you?
Correct. A change in plan was required to ensure the spirit channeling success. However, recreating the Renis Alma required a vast amount of energy. That is why we turned to Dana.
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest. An efficient means to harvest the necessary energy from Dana.
This is all happening because of me.
Jackass.
No, because of,
Nevertheless,
you do
you
know.
still haven't answered one of Alphen's original questions. Just why have you brought us here to your base, Hevrect 35?
Stop calling him that.
First, it was to confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors. Second, it was to ascertain whether you would be likely to accept my request.
A request? But what could someone like you want us to...
Kill me.
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
Eh, close enough.
I'm sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
Yes.
I did. It is in your best interest that you do so, I might add.
What makes you say that?
What the fuck do you mean?
Lenegis has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak, Dana's energy is being harvested en masse and transmitted to Rena. If nothing is done about the Great Spirit, it will not be long before all is lost.
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning? That...
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world? To free you, Helganquil, from under its control? Why?
No. My primary concern is validating our findings and analysis, which have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems. However, I will not deny that vengeance also plays a part.
Vengeance? For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
You mean... you're dying?
At this stage, it would be wise for you to talk with the others. Ask them what you need to know.
Huh?
Once you have your answer, return to me.
Hey, what's up,
No. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Come on, guys. We don't need to talk. Fuck off.
Just how many of you are there?
No.
32.
I am the only
34.
Helganquil who inhabits Dake Faisal.
Are you gonna make us go everywhere, or just somewhere in this fucking stupid-ass shit? I assume the latter.
You have to look at Dana and talk to the other 34 versions of me. That is
It's no
splashed
use.
all over the
I
world.
think it's done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
Fuck off.
Hey, God, he's number 35. By the way, I was like super hard right now.
Lucky you.
What do you mean lucky me? I'm actually trying to listen to the dialogue.
We've done effectively nothing. Hey, by the way, shit's happening. Really? Cool. Hey, so how can we stop it? Well, I need you to go talk to these other guys, and then come back to me. Even though we all know that you're gonna fucking do it, let's just pad the fucking runtime.
And remember, bud, this is 30. Should be 34 others.
Let's just talk to the ones that the game makes us talk to and no
You
more.
can't seriously be buying anything that creature told us, right? I mean, it's practically blackmailing us into doing its dirty
Then what do you
work.
say we do,
To
jackass?
be honest, the conversation went on for so long, I'm not sure I understood all of it.
Unfortunately, I
How
was
about you,
listening.
Dohalim? Were you able to follow it at all?
No.
At the very least, everything it said about the Renan Great Spirit adds up. At the end of the day, this whole chain of events comes back to astral energy. That being said, had we not previously encountered the will of Dana, I suspect I would find its story much more difficult to believe.
Uh-huh.
The spirit of Rena wants to see Dana completely destroyed.
But why? Astral energy is supposed to be a force that creates and shapes the world.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if we're up against an entire world or what its game is. We're not going to let it destroy Dana.
Right.
Wrong.
There's one other thing that concerns me. How the Great Spirit, the Helganquil, and the Crown Contest are all part of a centuries-long plan is clear enough. But what about the Renans? How do they factor into all this?
Now that you mention it, and all that talk, Hevric 35 never even brought up the Renans once. And as for the Helganquil, we never did find out just what they are either.
Maybe it had a reason for keeping its silence. Or perhaps there's even more going on.
That's not what that says.
Maybe the others will shed more light on the matter. Let's find out.
Oh, so let's do that thing we were just doing. Got it.
Hey, bud, I have a question for you.
What up, girl?
Do you think all this is necessary, this alien part?
No.
To be honest? Yeah, same thing. I'm just like, they really decided to put this here for whatever reason. I understand the Red Room is always a thing, right? But, like, it took so long to get to this part that it feels out of place.
That's because it is. We weren't alluded to this fucking thing at all. He came out of nowhere.
Like,
The people that wrote Star Ocean got into contact with this part.
you know, I complain about the KH3 pacing a lot, and I still think it's a huge ass problem in the base game. But at least every is supposed to be there, right?
Like it actually fucking flowed?
Sure. Sure. We'll say sure to that. Like, yes, there's shit that comes out of nowhere, but it always been established, right? At this point. The issue isn't the fact that it wasn't there, the issue was how it came to be, right? That's basically the issue with KH3. Didn't come out of nowhere. It's purely came out of nowhere. Alright.
We didn't get like a cutscene depicting like the planet fucking around so we could find out or something. We didn't see this guy going like, "Oh, people." No, we got nothing. And now we're just doing some Star Ocean ass shit. I didn't feel like playing Star Ocean right now, and I'm not buying the new one. For now.
Alright, I'm lagging.
Alright, chat, you heard that? He's lagging. That means then I have only one other option. To restart the stream. Not the stream, but, you know.
It might be my computer, I'll be honest. Because, yeah, it's my internet, actually.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do, dear? Days.
No, I can't do Christ, wait, I just disconnected. Anyways, I can't do days, and even if I could do days, it's like, that's very questionable. Well, if we're just doing for us to do it, because I actually have the stream open, so I'll just watch the stream, and so basically that was a comment on what I see. So it's fine, you want to just continue, because we're just doing story. They do like fights, if they do fights, the entire life day. But since we're doing story, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, got it.
So yeah. You're able to hear me well, or I'm not roboting.
Oh no, you are roboting periodically.
Okay, so I mean, as long as you understand what I'm talking about for the most part, me roboting a little bit, I think it's fine. And again, because we're doing story, it should be fun.
Especially since all this story is nothing but dialogue, nothing interesting happening.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna just watch it through the stream, and then basically, you know, obviously, if the camera, you know, the camera is facing the wrong way or whatever, just you fix it if you need to. But you know, otherwise, I'll try to fix the camera. Yeah.
Don't stop. We're in love now. So, Chad, how's your day going?
Man, I'm so happy all we're doing are story and skits and not doing a single fight today.
Or really anything interesting.
We're gonna stream again tomorrow, we'll see. Because it's been raining a lot these past couple of weeks.
Yep. Hey, Cats. I get that you're getting comfier by the second, but, can you not do that thing you're doing? That'd be cool. Game, nobody cares. Oh, time to spend the next half hour here.
Half hour? We need to talk 34 more of these guys.
Ah! People! Kill them!
Who are they?
What?
What is it?
Oh,
You stink.
My apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans.
That's
from the outside
Zephyr!
world.
You should act more surprised then.
Are you a Renan?
No.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Guess I had to pay Zephyr's voice actor for something else, huh?
The Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have. Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift that we don't want to miss.
If you make me
What a
interact with the
weird
menu,
guy.
I'm gonna do something violent.
He must have meant Hevrect 35 when he mentioned that Overseer.
And what was that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dana and Rena, do you?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to. I guess we should ask around here.
Why? Just couldn't have had a long ass cutscene so I could keep my controller down? You're gonna make me walk?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't think anybody likes getting exposition dumped this hard at the end of the game. Like, the fact that most of basically when you get the ship, Once you get past that mountain, it literally just been exposition like 90% of the time, 10% fights. I don't think anybody likes that. Like, if I wanted to, I would have just, put a movie on, That's what it feels like.
I think that's a reasonable thing to say, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys wanted to spend the next 2 years talking, that's fine. It'd be a shitty movie, but at least you wouldn't be under the guise of a game. I'd be pissed that I paid like $2 million for a fucking movie, though.
Have you guys lived up here in Deg Faisal with Hevrek 35 for a long time?
God, that's a stupid thing to say.
Yes. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though. We regularly go into stasis, so our sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
Why are you all even here in the first place?
Originally, this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegus from the outside.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Oh, it was terrible. Apparently there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've been working for Hevrek 35 ever since?
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
What do you mean?
The Helganquil have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans. As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Like right now.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
No.
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type of cloaking they use is primarily achieved through mechanical means. In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control to get us to do what they wanted without being detected.
Okay.
It's a pretty sophisticated operation, especially since it avoids any unnecessary conflict. I have to imagine that's how Lenegus is still run.
But aren't the Helgamquil themselves controlled by the Great Spirit? If so, why aren't Renans affected by it in the same way?
I'm going on my phone.
The Great Spirit's mind control only works on Helganquil, so they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I mean, sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so long ago.
I could play a game of Tekken right now.
Hevrek 35 has clearly ceased concealing
Go ahead.
itself, though. Why is that?
You heard it here first, folks. Can't
Who
pause
can
when I'm in a
say?
match.
My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
I
Don't you
don't
want to
care.
go back home to Rena or Lenegus? Our ship is going to be fixed pretty soon. You could ride with us.
No way. If we went back after knowing the truth, they'd either just brainwash us or purge us outright.
Neat.
After all this time, there's nothing to be gained from going back. We've all agreed it'd be best to simply stay here and watch everything unfold instead. Things are going just fine with the Overseer. Not that it'll be around much longer. It can't extend its life any further.
Not with that attitude.
That said, I'm sure it's pleased to see the final stage of the plan before it passes on, though.
Sounds like a skill issue if it's dying.
Thank you for answering our questions.
That's cool. That's cool. So that was the longest one, right? Because I am like this close, I say, without making a gesture you can see.
Hey, bro.
What's
I'm pretty leader of the operation.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that I am leader. Literally, this guy is down front. I feel
I
like.
thought it was the guy up front.
Probably.
Gonna have to charge my Fizzity phone, yo. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, you know I need to charge my phone? Okay.
Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Yeah, no, take your time. I'm
Sure.
searching for an opponent.
It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Please, tell us what you know about the Helganquil.
You mean the Overseer's species? I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena, obviously.
Wowzers.
From Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
Excuse me?
Did I stutter,
Oh,
bitch?
I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from Danans by the Helganquil.
Ooh, now that's
Oh, so you're all
interesting.
alien.
Also, I knew it in my head.
Only being racist to our own kind.
Suck
But
it,
if that's
Grinwell.
true, then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
There aren't, but there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language, people of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence,
No.
we were created
Maybe.
to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die. They gathered Danans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we,
they have
as
to,
their descendants, can all cast arts,
Asshole!
albeit to varying degrees.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying Renans were originally created from Danans that the Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use Astro Arts on Dana now.
Eh.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries. They have these tiny machines that are practically invisible, which they insert into their bodies and...
Enough. You needn't
That's
tell
what I
us
guess
anymore.
too.
How can you speak so calmly about all of this?
Why should?
I guess I can see how, when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque. But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance.
If you
If
say
it
so,
meant their
homie.
hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it.
He's crazy.
Anyway,
Kill him out.
the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal.
Yeah, I'm with this
They're
guy.
also
Why should we
mostly the
care?
ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
I see. Thanks for filling us in.
Yeah, no problem.
Renwell cared.
Does he really expect us to believe
Wait, you
that
had a
Renans
character?
never truly existed? How absurd.
Dohalim.
Just when I think we're getting to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Then let's hope this is our last revelation for a while.
Or Resident Evil Revelations. Alright. Go, 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 go. I'm in the middle of a match and I can't pause. Wish me luck, chat. I'm winning.
Do you know anything about a
never mind,
spirit
no.
channeling
Goddamn
plan?
If you mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
Yes.
No.
It was to use Lenegis to siphon off Dana's astral energy and send it to Rena.
Neat.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient. Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dana's energy so it would be compatible with Rena.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
We have a winner. However, the first plan failed when the
What'd I
Sovereign
win?
was overwhelmed and became frenzied. The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that day.
Wow.
For the next plan, we tried to recreate the
Right?
Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types. To amend that, we set our sights on Dana and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contests began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps. A new Sovereign had to be made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work, its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
I won.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Flower?
My guy killed
Oh,
himself.
that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dana. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Wowzers.
Hevric 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes, and yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna destroy that
He
plant,
talks like the
right?
potential
So-
end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
They're not alone, they have each other, but they're all
It
crazy.
feels like our whole world has been turned upside down. Is there anything we know that's still true at this point?
I don't know.
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Let's take a moment to gather ourselves. I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in, but I think it's fair to say that we've found the answers we've been looking for. Does everyone agree?
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil down to Rena's great spirit being behind everything.
Everything that's happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. And the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Danans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Danans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit.
What?
Why don't we all take some time to
No.
think things over before we decide on our next move?
No, I'm not
Now
even
you can
gonna...
talk to everybody before moving on.
If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, then we've got a really big fight ahead of us. Because it's not just Dana on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this, we need to be completely sure of ourselves.
Chad, if there's more
So let's
dialogue,
go
I'm
ahead
about to
and
boot
break
up
off for
Shadowline,
now.
I swear to God.
We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay.
Chad, I swear to God,
Sure
I
you
will
don't
stop
wanna be
this and
alone
boot up
right now?
Shadowline.
I could ask you the same question.
What's Shadowline?
A game I want to
I
play with
figured
you.
I'd get all my thinking in while walking around and checking up on everybody.
If you're just letting
I'll
us
go
skip
along
the
with
whole
you.
running around thing,
I'm
I'm allow
interested
it.
to hear what's
Allow it.
on everyone's minds too.
I fucking mean it!
Sounds good. Let's go find them.
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah, let's hit up each spot.
Oh, okay. Just gonna boot up Shadowline real quick. Gonna close out Tales of Arise. Alright, see ya, Tales. Anyway, chat, I like this Shadowline game. It's pretty good. Alright, now I'll behave. I'll behave. Don't want to, chat. I really don't want to.
How did you close out a Rise?
Because I was genuinely considering it.
You're just still considering it, you don't have to blow it.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear their stupid mouth-breathing noises while I was thinking. Listen, I'm not gonna complain. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gonna pet my closest kitty cat. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's Renwell.
What's up, buddy?
What's Renwell?
Oh, what about her? What is Renwell?
What is Renworld?
Oh, RimWorld? You've seen that game before. I've streamed it, Mr. I Can Hardly Understand.
I know where it was well next month. Also, we have a...
I know.
Everything we thought we knew. It was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, no, that the Helganquil made up.
Oh, back to my phone.
Right. Assuming we can believe anything that Hevric 35 has told us, that is.
Well, if the names are anything to go by, it's possible the Helganquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
But if Hevric 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All of us together. And if we can't find one, then we'll make a new one. End of story.
Make one, huh? I see. Right then. Count me in.
And then they kiss.
Alphen will live. Die.
When did you get here?
I was always here. I had the technology to map myself from Renans and Danans, which are all the same species.
Chad, I'm not gonna get into how I kind of suspected this was gonna be a thing since, like, maybe halfway through the game. I just had an idea. It's like, huh, wouldn't that be kind of interesting? But I chose not to divulge any of that because it's like, well, I could be wrong, and it seems like kind of stretched. Like, they both just so happen to be able to use astral arts. We haven't seen their fucking planet. What if they've never come from their planet? And then Dohalim's like, hey, we've actually never seen our planet. You know, at this point in the game, it's like, we've actually never seen our planet. It's like, oh, huh, that's kind of suspicious. Were you guys, like, made or some shit? And by the way, we were made from the Bugapki. And I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, I don't think it's a good thing that I can predict that, especially since I'm not really enjoying myself all that much. Hey, shitheads!
That's as good as I'll outsmart you.
Why?
There's way more people right now. Do you see this? There are way more people around now. They're not fucking alone.
Oh, okay. Let's fix that real quick.
Why does this guy need to be healed?
There we go. Don't need to heal the dead. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, thanks. No, thank you. We needed that. Did we get the touch? No, we not hit 12 yet. Go back so we can rest so we get CB back.
I want to see if there's anybody else that fucking needs it before we do that, though.
Anybody else dying?
Yeah, anybody else feel like dying? Just say the word. We'll make it all stop.
Burn, baby!
Shion! You won't forget this! Yeah, but there's no fun in it, because, you know, it's Alphen talking. You know, he's the one saying, like, don't make me explain the fucking joke.
Yeah, Alphen does have the blazing sword, doesn't he?
So by virtue of the fact that we're getting happy bottles, we're gonna end up on the fucking Danon planet again. I can feel that deep inside my ballsack. And if I'm wrong...
inside your ballsack.
I know what I said. If you talk for another 30 fucking minutes, I'm getting my phone charger.
Oh, it's you two. Does he seem like he's doing any better now?
Okay, I know I made it sound like I wanted to get up, but I am because it's cold in my room.
Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
My room heater.
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really hard earlier.
I can't believe I'm one of those filthy Danons. I can't believe it. Dohalim has become racist.
I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it. As for the Renans, I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
Your feelings really shouldn't be any different than how they were.
Coexistence between Danons and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans.
Racist.
So, to be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is, well, I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans?
Unlike Renmo.
At the end of the day, the Helgan Quill and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible. But at the same time, I realize that not every Danon is necessarily going to believe that either.
Of course they're not.
I know you're already aware of this, but the list of grievances the Danons have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Danons, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a truly good place.
I missed the part where first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
I don't think that makes sense too, but...
It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Grinwell did.
It's no small
Why should
task.
we have to fix
We
it?
can't
You know,
pretend
it's not
that
our
the past
problem.
didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
It is.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way
Why are
that
we
they
the only
do.
ones doing the fucking
But
work?
if we just
huh?
keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a
It's a
worst
hell
case
game, but you
scenario,
always need to have 6
it
people
might
to
lead
do
to even
all the
more
work.
people
I
getting
think you'll
killed.
find that I didn't fucking
We all
stutter.
have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each
Actually,
other's
that was
pain
good.
in
You
a
have more than
sense.
6 people in your party.
That's an interesting way of putting
Tales
it.
of Fantasia, you have
It's
7.
true. Everybody has their own scars,
is a good
their
one,
own
too.
trauma. The first step to healing those
Granted, the
wounds
7th is
to
optional.
put aside that hatred.
I think.
It won't be achieved through
Let me think.
reasoning,
You got Mint, Crest,
but I think it's
Archie,
a good first step,
Klaus,
if nothing else.
Chester, Suzu.
And now, I think
Am I
I see
missing
a
somebody?
way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
Oh no, I'm wrong. It's 6. I thought there was one more, aside from Suzu.
Oh wait, who's this? Hi Renwell.
I wonder if this thing's a weapon I can use to stab a Renin with.
You both seem awfully calm.
Only because after everything we've seen,
We've
we don't
actually
have the
made out with
energy
each
to
other
keep
behind the
being
scenes.
shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Dan and mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Danans again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dana anymore, right?
Wrong.
I know it's not as simple as all that, but Danans probably won't be so quick to let their guards down. And there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
I hope we all stay separate but
Yeah.
equal for the next, like,
I know
century.
firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in.
What?
But even so, I was still able to change.
What did I
And if
do?
I can change, so can anyone else. So
You know
I
what
was
you did.
thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Danon and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Bad idea. You don't have the fucking fortitude for
That
that.
great
You'll
spirit
cry your
worries
fucking
me
eyes
too,
out when you're
though.
called a traitor.
Dana's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
Cause fuck you, that's why.
Now that you mention it, Everett 35 and the other scientists here never really brought... They don't know either.
That was the assumption I was
Maybe.
under.
But regardless, at the end of the day, Dan is still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter what.
Now, why does Alvin always hold a blading sword, or at least keep it out? Why didn't he ever just put it inside the Shion Master Core?
Because, shut up.
Because realistically, having it on your back all the time means your clothes are always have an opportunity to get burned. Unless they're made to be burn-proof. But it can't be said for all of Alphen clothes. I would understand this set. I guess he was wearing the black armor, which wouldn't burn easily, but he was wearing the other clothes before, which should have been burned pretty easily.
I
Because
mean, he'd be getting cooked even if it didn't burn. Still hot. I suspect the heat is just subdued.
I still can't believe it, man.
I'm
You're
hungry.
not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Really? You've never struck me as the type of guy to get hung up on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in Thistleum?
What?
Once my memories started coming back to me,
What's a Thistleum?
I felt completely and totally lost.
It
Oh,
was
where
really
is
that
it?
bad for you?
Yeah, it was. But thanks to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
That's when he remembered he was a pedophile.
Man, I think you might be a better guy than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
What are you talking about?
Law.
I was too worried about repeating the same mistakes I'd made back with my dad and running away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, if I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I
Okay.
know this is going to sound strange coming from me, But maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
I used to worry all the time about my thorns, for obvious reasons. But I never really opened up to anyone about them. And when I realized my visions pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me, to teach me what's really important. I just had to open up and listen.
In other words, if you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing that's most important, what I really care about,
is a sandwich.
All I want to do is protect the people that really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
It's lame.
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive.
You know, before you murdered him.
You know you're strong enough to fight. And you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah, I think it does. It's like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'll fight to protect the people around me. Just like I always have. I think that's best.
Hey, chat, can you guess how I feel about all this dialogue?
You love every second of it and hope it never ends.
Shut the fuck up. You say that again and I will boot up Shatterline.
You say that, but literally, the more we get to like a place we can actually fight in, we have to stop streaming because you know why. The only reason why we're able to even keep going is because of this whole story.
I apologize for making you miss that. You mean hearing the origins of the Renans?
Indeed.
I'll just stream Shatterline, as long as you're here.
I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds.
Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true.
It's not.
Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one. I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden.
That's just part of being alive, don't you think?
Well, to say the least. But enough about me. I'm not concerned for myself. What concerns me is all of the other Renans out there.
When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dana, right?
Correct. Even if we stop the Great Spirit from annihilating Dana, our problems will still remain. Putting aside the untold state that Rena may be in, if we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and hard about where it is that we wish to return to.
So, I guess your only real choices at this point are to either stay on Lenegis or come down to Dana, huh? And right now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option.
And at the same time, Danans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire.
It's because it will.
There is, after all, 3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant.
I didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling.
Menancia's fate was a stroke of good luck. There had been backlash over how it had been ruled, and I was blessed to have sympathizers among my ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on Lenegis after this is all over?
Indeed.
I can't play on
I
my phone
fully
because it's
accepted the
charging.
burden of that responsibility. In that regard, I remain determined. On that note, I have something of a favor to ask of you, Alphen.
Oh? What is it?
I wish for you to serve as a mediator so that the Renans can live on Dana peaceably.
No.
As the one and only Blazing Sword, I suspect the Danans may listen to what you have to say when problems arise.
The tale of
And
Arise.
I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans?
Yes. I realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Danan society without any bloodshed. That is why.
You're the same as ever, Dohalim.
Is it too much?
No, relax. You get so tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
Now just kiss.
You're too kind. I can see you were raised well.
Oh, it's raised in a
High
lab.
praise, Alphen.
And I'll ask once again, this time just as friends. Alphen, will you help me?
You don't even need to ask. Of course I will.
No.
Of course I won't.
Thank
Now
you,
kiss to seal it.
my friend.
That's about
Well,
you.
it sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
Wow, I don't care.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin of the Renans?
To be honest,
I don't care.
I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them. Right now, it's kind of a mystery.
I choose to identify as a
What do you mean?
Danon, and I'm changing my
Because
Twitter
for a
profile to
really, really
represent
long
that.
time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when, but how. I thought I'd die alone.
I have
That
Dan and
fate had
Danon
me
as
in
my
its steely
pronouns.
grip. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dana. I mean, how could I have? It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me, a Danon, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people, too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved just so they could go back to hurting each other. Oh, maybe this is what she meant.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering. She said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Make love, not war.
Forgiving.
Naruto territory
So
this
it
time.
goes both ways, right? Is that what you're saying?
It's almost, whatever, I can't. I don't have the
Yeah.
energy to retort.
I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other. I'm there with you, Shion. I too want to protect the world we live in and all the people we care about.
Now kiss.
I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
Yeah, I want a future that she would feel proud to live in, and I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
There's been an hour of dialogue.
Yes, it has been.
Alright.
Yes, it has been.
Well, is everybody ready to do what needs to be done?
Yes, now get on with
I
it!
am. There's a lot to think about, but at the end of the day, Dan is still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
Watch your mouth.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
I don't care. Prepare the
Like Law
heroic
said,
music.
If we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, then so be it.
Oh my god, I fucking knew it.
It's trying to rob us of our entire world. And it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it. That alone is enough to make it our enemy. But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Xion.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Xion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Indeed. Xion's thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Destroying the great
Xion's
spirit will
thorns
remove
are the
dark
Great
energy.
Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
We don't know anything for certain. At the very least, though, I think it's possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
While the main body resides in Rena.
Xion.
Renwell.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
Okay, Karen.
The question is, how do we confront it? Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet.
Yeah, I seem bigger.
The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And we only know about the Thorns connection thanks to Naori.
Heverick 35 has been observing the Great Astral Spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort. Let's go see what that is.
More dialogue.
Chat, I think I'm dying.
I'm literally dying.
Let's
I'm
go
robot.
give Heverick 35 our answer.
Okay. Chat, I can't take it anymore. I'm so fucking bored. How long
This is especially if we just keep going until we have to do fights because, like, again, I'm laggy.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
saying
I'm
we're
fucking used to this
stopping.
dialogue.
I'm just saying I'm fucking
So
bored.
the Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lenegis. What about now?
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renaissance stolen,
Kitty.
Lenegis is functioning fine.
Who's a good
If it
boy?
needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing? Who the hell do they think they are?
I don't care.
More importantly, who do they think we are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
You don't. You don't even factor
I
in the
just hope
mind.
everyone on Lenegis is safe.
I don't care.
Worst comes to worst, Lenegis is equipped with a large number of starships the people can escape in. As long as the whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, they should be fine.
God, I hope it explodes.
Wait, explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make a difference, it's on Rena we're needed, not Lenegis. The people there will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Right.
My finger itches, hang on. Or fingers, rather. Oh, Alpha made a humph noise. Didn't know he did that. Hey, wait a minute.
What's up?
The fuck is that?
Imagine that's a side quest. Wait, what?
Apparently, we're all the way the fuck back over here. Whoops. I already forgot where we were going. Oh, this feels like the right way. Where the fuck are we?
Ooh. Upper level viewing deck.
Okay.
Hey, look! The thing's over there.
Well, nice PNG. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I see we're thinking the same thing.
Chat. I'm so fucking tired. Doesn't help that my cats are sleeping. What is that, buddy?
How much money you pay for this game again?
Too much is usually my answer, so I don't know, $60, $80, whatever it was for the pre-order.
How is this game rated on Steam, by the way?
Very positive.
What's your opinion on that?
Too fucking high. The amount of cons in this game far outweigh the pros. I can only say, I think, and it's stretching it, like 5 nice things about this game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's meh for a Tales game. If this were an indie project, I would be a fuck ton more lenient, but this is AAA, so I expect my balls to be tickled and my taxes to be filed and my feet massaged. But I can't help but notice my balls were ruptured and my taxes filed incorrectly.
Your balls are...
Yeah, no, they just fucking destroyed my testicles. My taxes were filed incorrectly, but at least my feet were tickled.
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight
Barely.
an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must
By
have
stabbing
something
it
up your sleeve, or
and
else you
shooting
wouldn't put
it.
us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather,
Wowzers.
its will is derived from the core,
Starbucks.
which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated.
We'll take the ship inside and blow it up.
If you destroy the core, the great spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience and return to being ordinary astral energy.
So we do
And
this
how
with
are we
guns.
supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Renus Alma.
By using my ass.
You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing...
You hear that? You guys are tools.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Renus Alma to destroy it.
Hold on.
Neat.
That sounds a lot like what Shion described before.
Yeah,
Cool.
killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
Yeah, cool.
She was actually right all along.
Alright, Shion, time to kill yourself. Gonna
By
old
my
yeller Shion.
calculations, your powers
Whatever.
combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
She
Any
dies.
matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
Oh, cool.
So it
Wait,
really
but-
will kill me.
Wait, but you can't
This method
destroy
is
matter.
the most simple one available to destroy the great spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
Die.
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among
You
them
don't
is
get
so
it.
I'm
clear.
asking for other
I promised
options.
Shion that she wouldn't die. That we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end.
Plus, how am I supposed to
If
hit that if
there's any
she's
other way
dead?
to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear
Oh.
it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational.
I am not rational.
You
It
tell
is
him,
vital
girl.
that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her.
What? Why don't you tell us over in
300
excruciating
years ago,
detail?
The great spirit descended upon
I was
Vegas in an
fucking
attempt to
kidding.
assume direct control of the spirit channeling.
He actually the game heard you, bud. Good job.
Spirit left part of itself behind, and it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core and can be used by the great astral
You
spirit
know that
to
was being
revive
rhetorical,
itself.
right? Yeah.
So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the great spirit.
Sounds like a skill issue. Shut
That
up.
is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control
Why don't we
over the
just take
great
it out of
spirit,
Shion?
attacking it is futile and will only serve to strengthen
I
it.
get it. If we fight all the dragons, they'll help us.
Wait.
What?
Leori said that the Renus Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns can be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, Can it?
Well, I didn't think of that. Give me a
It
second.
is true that the Renis Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Yes!
Wait.
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony. Considering that the Renis Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed, I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is
It's
simply too
fine.
great.
These two love each other. There's no mind breaking this time.
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
the original plan. Wink, wink.
You.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alright, Xion, let's get over here and smooch.
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing.
Got him.
We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed.
You know, Alphen, you can always just lie and say
But
you'll
not
do
if
what
it
he
means having
asks
to
and then not do
sacrifice
it.
one of us in the process.
Wouldn't they
If
just
all
get
you're gonna do
teleported
is
back?
sit back and watch us where it's safe?
Why
then
would
quit
they?
ordering
It
us
was on
around
the
and
ship
shut
being
up.
ran at that point, so it wouldn't matter.
Alphen.
How did I
What
be
you say
teleported back
is
in that
irrational.
case?
Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
Beta male.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Renis Alma are my species' greatest
You're my
achievement.
kids.
I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegus.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
Neat.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
Yes.
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
Okay. Can you just teleport us there?
So right in the middle of that giant flower then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Yep.
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Like
Man.
Chatterline.
I wish that thing would tell it to us straight
The
for
next
once.
stage?
Havrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all.
Let's smooch. You got it, Alphen.
He would literally die.
Fix our starship.
I didn't realize you were so
We're
weak.
going to Rena.
You can't
Excellent.
handle an electrifying
But
experience,
I want to
sweetie?
make one thing clear. We're doing this for
Alright, let me
ourselves,
tase your
to protect
lips.
what matters to us.
So
We're
does
not
that mean you're
doing
gonna
it for
kiss
your
me?
sake, or because you told us to.
No, the taser
Remember
gonna
that.
kiss you.
It matters
Find me
little
a
to
hot
me.
girl to kiss while
The
you
end
tase me,
result
and then we
shall be the
got it.
same. Repair work on your starship has commenced.
You want to
You'll
be
have to wait
tased.
until it's
I want to
finished.
prove a point.
Man,
That's
too
true.
much to ask for Hever.
Move the
35
achievement so I can
like
see
a
the damn
normal
skit.
person.
I knew it!
I swear I can feel my brain starting to fry after listening to all that complicated stuff.
Oh man, this game really hates you, but
Now all we
And
have to
I
do is
hate
sit and
it.
wait.
Except the
Once
beginning part, that
phalanx
was
is good
fun.
to go again. We'll be taking off
you
for
know
Rena
what?
right
This
away.
is ironically falling into Ivar's Swiss territory where now I'm thinking about amusement. You're on amusement.
That's not good!
I never said it was. I'm saying now this game's falling into.
Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Does that part actually matter?
Shion's
Just
Fire
grab
Master
it!
Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right?
Wrong.
Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. But with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that,
that's
it can
different,
do this,
no?
right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrecht 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details. So assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
No, it's good?
No.
Okay.
We have to walk forward a few steps and trigger another cutscene first. This is the furthest it's let us go. Why would we want to talk to you? Oh, cool, I didn't want to have control anyway.
Wait, were you not controlling while you were running the entire time?
I ran, and as soon as I got closer, she was like, come hither, and she like, you know, fucking flashed her tits, and Alpha was like, ooh. It'll take some time to completely repair your starship. I suggest that you all go fuck yourselves. Deal.
Why? We didn't need to arrest!
Hey, why not let us cook first while you're at it? And make it for free, too, you jackasses. Don't use our materials. You guys were eating somehow. Fuck nuggets.
More dialogue!
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I don't care.
I am, but not for myself.
For you.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
Then I'll tell.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
Poor sucker.
I'm sure you'll do great.
I thought she said, I'm sure you'll regret that.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
Unlike Rinwell.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Are we making some sort of allegory to real life?
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends.
Well, I'm putting my head in my mattress.
If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright? To deal with one another as humans and nothing more? That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Stop talking!
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you. Doe.
Okay. Who the fuck said you could call me that?
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara.
Lord Dohalim to you, bitch.
I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it.
Don't
And really,
even
when you
mention
think
it.
about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all,
Okay.
don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
What are you talking about?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before.
You guys are already chill.
But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Screen cutaway. This is about to get gross. They're gonna smooch.
Just make out already! I've been wanting to scream after like 5 minutes now.
I've been screaming into my mattress house. No! No! Please! No! No!
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Let's make out already.
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is
Alright, I'm gonna
true,
scream into a pillow real
then
quick.
we're
Give me a
getting
sec.
close to our final battle.
Alright, we're good.
So I wanted
Sorry,
to
cats.
apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before. About whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that.
Uh-huh.
I get
Lay
why
down,
you're
boys.
angry
I'm
now.
sorry, alright?
Anybody
This is
would be if
just
something
annoying,
they
okay?
trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
I think you still should keep your fucking mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something.
You keep your mouth shut, you
Of
racist
course you were
slut.
worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course.
You remember how I said
because
I
you were
cared?
always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
I'm sorry, I sound out.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn
My
out to
face
be
is
bad.
in my mattress and
You
pillow.
almost
I'm not
need
even
it to be
fucking
kind.
here anymore, man. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
No, he won't.
There's no
Fuck
way
off.
for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Oh my god, just make out already. I
Said about
fucking
neither
don't
planet's
care.
great spirit
What
reaching
is
us
the
here?
point of all this fucking
Yeah.
dialogue anyway?
That's not quite
One
true.
was redundant.
I
This
can
one,
feel just a
I don't
little bit
even
of
know what
Rena's
the
inside
fuck is
you
going
and
on.
everyone else.
and I'm fucking
what?
scared for Alpha and Shion. They just might be
I sensed
fucking
it
at
when we
this
first
point. I
got
don't
here.
know.
It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own.
This is 2-hour dialogue before
I
your
think
plans
that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little
If you
bit of
can't
Dana's
skip all
will
this,
inside
everything we
each
did
of
was
us?
like some of the skits were basically mandatory.
In a way, doesn't that mean we're all
Remember when
Dana's
looking at
will?
skits in a Tales game was actually a delight because you got a bit of character development. You could see what they were doing on the
Well,
side,
like you
and you
said,
weren't forced to
unless
look
Dana's
at
energy comes
them.
Together, it has no will.
Or rather, you weren't
So
forced
if
to
we
look
all
at
have a little bit of
80%
Dana's
of them,
inside us,
and if you missed a skit, you
Yeah.
felt bad.
Maybe.
Can I just say I
35 might know
love
the answer.
Tales of Xillia 2 skits? Like, I think out of any Tales game I played, I think I love Tales of Xillia 2 skits the most.
You know what?
Because they were
I
always
don't
like...
need to ask it.
It always sided
My
something. They
will
weren't
is
really
my
that
own.
important most of the time.
I fight for
But it
who
was
I
always
wanna
funny,
fight
gave you character development,
That's who
etc.,
I am
etc. It was always good.
Who I've
Like, that's how you
become.
give your characters character development without also having to shove it in their face. It's good to have it in the main story, too, because obviously you can miss the skits. But
So
this
thanks, Rinwell,
is
for sharing that with me.
all too much. I get it. Everybody wants to fuck each other, okay? That's fine.
Ah,
Can you... Alright, guys, really? Come on. You fish-face looking
sorry.
fucking you pan-faced motherfucker.
To be honest,
Oh, I didn't
the
guess.
only reason I was
Oh, I
suspicious
guess
of
not.
Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was, I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing.
Hey, where'd Boodle go?
Don't be a basic bitch.
No, what were you saying?
I don't remember saying anything.
No, Law, you dropped the fucking ball!
What I'm saying?
Then spit it out already.
Oh, never mind. Law, you gonna do it? No? No? Okay, they're clearly high or something. God damn it. That's it, guns in the mouth.
Wait, what? It's not that deep, bud. It's
Somebody do something interesting so I can be resurrected.
Are you sure you don't want to get some rest?
For me, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can't believe I'm enjoying
I've got too much on my mind.
hearing you suffer right now.
Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Shion?
It's not good when I'm trying to compare it to the
Same as
Hyper
you.
Express.
Still trying to absorb everything.
It's not what?
It's not good that I'm comparing it to the High Guardian Spice right now.
You're telling me.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana?
Yeah, me too!
Although that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't
Shit got crazy, man!
Ages and ages ago. Everything.
I didn't know I bought Star Ocean. Fuck me!
So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
I also remember how ages ago I used to have testicles that weren't ruptured.
If I hadn't run into you that day,
Yeah, but isn't Star Ocean made by
have met all of you.
Bandai as well, too?
I never would have held the blazing sword.
Yeah,
or looked
they're
for
both made by
something more.
Bandai.
But you said
I
expected
wouldn't
them,
have my
right?
memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Wait, Leica's not long dead. What? The fuck was that? Leica's.
We have typos and grammar stuff since we got
Hey,
here,
Alphen.
but so you know.
I want you to promise me something.
You'll put a baby in my belly.
You
If we
can't do
can't
that,
find the
hold
Rena's
on.
Alma, there's something I want you to do.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I will kill you.
Like Hevricht 35 said,
Uh-huh.
the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the
Are you
main
gonna
body
say
of
to
Rena
kill yourself
and the
with her?
thorns in me.
That'd be fun.
I need you to promise me
Romeo and Juliet suicide.
that if for some reason we can't get the Rena's Alma back,
Suicide pact.
you'll use the Blazing Sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
No.
You'll have to
It's
kill
true
me to
the
get
Blazing
me to
Sword
kill
may
you.
not have the strength of the Rena's Alma,
You have to
but
kill.
it's taken us this far.
Romeo
It's
and
slain
Juliet.
lords and
Got it.
beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth
But
a
with
try.
more fire.
You can't
Fuck
be
it. You know what?
serious.
Fuck it. The Blazing Sword and Romeo and Juliet. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
The Great Spirit isn't just our problem.
It's the sexual tension between
It's a
everybody.
To our
I don't
entire
give a fuck
world,
about the entire world. I don't
Renans
care about
and
you.
Danans alike.
Fuck the world.
Got me looking so crazy right now.
We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything.
I don't even have choice
We
in the
can't
game.
second guess
I
ourselves when the
for
time
what?
comes.
I have a choice between a personal world
I
and a
promise
person.
you, I'm not planning on going anywhere.
I vaguely remember
I'm
you
prepared
talking
to
about
fight
that.
with absolutely everything
But maybe
I've
that's too
got.
general.
But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
No.
Don't agree. This is Alphen.
Okay.
Promise me you won't
But you
fuck
should know
anybody
that
else
I'm not
though.
going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end.
I didn't even say that, Alphen, because you're Alphen.
I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen,
Now kiss.
Is she crying? She's gonna cry. Or is she not? Okay, she's not.
okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
That looked off sync.
Thank you, Shion.
Never been Alphen for the entire time, I'll be honest.
So
Is that
it's a
good
promise
point?
then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I'm
Smiling.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me.
Wink.
My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes.
Yeah, I'm not a
In my
bitch.
entire life, I never had someone
You're a
willingly reach
mascot.
out to me.
The first time, so you can actually feel it. So yeah.
But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand,
Because you're
you
a
didn't
fucking
react at all.
mascot, that
It was
mask is
so easy
pain.
for you.
He had
I
a
don't have
mask
words for
that
the shock
stopped
I
his
felt in that
pain.
moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Exactly, thank you, Alvin.
But you did it again later.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me.
Now, kiss
And
already.
when you did, I felt
Yeah,
this
but the first time he felt it,
warmth that I
he,
had
you know,
never
let
known
go of
before.
you. If you haven't remembered.
I mean...
If you want. Go
Ah!
ahead.
Oh, my controller vibrated. I'm sorry, buddies. I'm sorry.
I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You'll be dead soon.
You think so?
Or I'll be dead soon.
I do, because Shion,
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone.
Evidently you know what he's gonna say, though.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that, cat. I can't help that my controller buzzed.
You know,
Whoa, they're both on each side of the other planet, meaning they're from two different worlds, but they're connected by the line, and then they're jerking each other off!
can I just say something? In the Undertale game I played, there haven't been this
Everybody get
obvious
enough rest?
coupling,
Ready
I
for
guess
this?
you can say. Like,
Yeah.
Except
we should
Symphonia,
probably
maybe.
get moving.
Agreed. Can't
no,
stand
you
around
tell
waiting all day.
Symphonia,
Our
there's
task
not
is relatively
obvious
straightforward.
coupling.
We need only
Especially
to send down
because, like,
the
depending on what
Ren,
ending you
defeat the
pick,
Great
they all want to
Spirit,
fuck Lord.
restore stability to both worlds.
We're
Even
fighting
Kronos,
for a
or
new
whatever his
future
name
for
is.
Both Dana and Rena.
Like,
Right. We've come this far.
every
We
Undertale
will
game I
save our
played,
world.
it's not like obvious
As a promise.
couples. Like, there's couplings in some of them.
Let's go, everybody.
It's not
We've got one last wall
obvious,
to
so
tear
it's not,
down.
Repairs on
it's
your
not like
starship
everybody
complete.
is like a pair.
Everything is in working order.
Is that you, Hevra?
I guess you could see it that way.
You can see us from where you are?
Sometimes I just kind of noticed that it seemed like that was the
I can
case,
see
like
anywhere within the
Fantasia.
bounds of Dake Faisal.
Oh, okay, you
Sounds
were
like
all
someone's
watched.
a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very,
I don't even
very
get a
long
chance
time.
to see humans
I have
copulate
unlocked all
as much
functions
as
on your
I saw
starship.
last
How do you
time.
know that
You can
word?
now make
Don't
use
say
of this
copulate,
warp
you
drive.
sick fuck.
Warp drive?
Oh, it's
Wait,
called
you mean like
copulate.
what the
I'd
Red
say
Women used
copulate.
on us? What brought us
Uh,
So you're
here?
being a me right now.
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
They are your mother, after
Using
all.
the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
You can penetrate Aunt Rena.
Should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena,
Just
the
like how
ship
you all
will be
penetrated
unable
each
to
other
go
last
any
night.
further than
Oh.
the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot.
Boo.
Understood.
Boo, that's fucking lame.
We
Boo.
gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage.
But I need to just reproduce.
As such,
Yeah, start
it
fucking.
would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Oh, you understand that? Huh? I don't think you're gonna be able to that fight so
Everything it
easily,
says
little
seems to be
bitch you
about
are.
what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Stop it.
I was gonna call.
Hold up. Did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
Are you all gonna fuck each other? Like, I can see the tension.
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life
Your
expectancy.
point.
You know, what do you gotta say about that, bitch?
Similarly, the maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary.
Your point.
Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
Because our hearts haven't stopped. Now fuck off.
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable.
I hit 4 PGs in a row
Why
and
have
0
you
before to my
continued to
damage
persist
zone.
under
Trust
these
me, I've
conditions?
seen it improbable.
It's
It
hard to
is
explain.
not that improbable.
To be honest, I don't think
Right,
it's
I'm
something
wrong.
an observer could understand.
Are we done?
All right, time to get
At
back
the
on
end there,
our
he
feet.
just, Alvin basically just said, fuck you.
I kind of zoned out after a while. I think my brain is hemorrhaging or something.
At the end, Alpha basically said "fuck you," so thank you for being there.
That's cool.
Have we had 2 hours of dialogue yet, by the way?
I'm gonna guess 145. Yeah, 154.
Oh wow! Oh wow! You had the numbers reversed.
I seem to have a pretty decent. I have a pretty decent internal clock, if I had to hazard a guess. I generally do get, like, pretty close. But I can't, like, estimate or anything like that. I'm pretty shit at that. Kind of funny in a
You know
way.
what the funniest part about this is, bud?
What up, girl?
I'm not gonna get more dialogue when we head on to the ship.
Chad, I think I'm getting a fucking migraine.
We'll have 2 minutes. We'll have 2 hours of dialogue before we.
Don't look at me like that. I can make noises if I want. Yeah, that's right. What the fuck that
The
sound?
sound quality is dipped.
Yeah, it did.
Even I could hear it dip. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know why. It just did that. That is the first. Usually the audio just cuts out. The sound quality was just shit. Actually, no, there was... Naori's dialogue sounded like shit, too. Okay, the effect was kind of nice.
I could hear it. That's the thing. I couldn't hear Naori's. I heard discs.
Listen, they ran out of budget, that's all. They used most of the money to jerk themselves off.
What budget? They didn't have a budget. They had a gambling problem. They did what the other developers did. I told you about that one game developers that they did.
Listen, this new gacha has bikini girls!
We just bought a bikini deal, stick them when we said that. This is like shit.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
Looks better than your house, Law.
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy.
I frankly don't care.
This world is dead.
And I am too.
Then this must
My
be
bud died 2 hours ago.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
Ow.
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
Maybe Miguel's in there.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, anyway.
So arresting. This world of
Whenever asked why I did it, by the way.
Do you really care?
Rena was
yeah, okay, fair enough. I do a little. I care a slight amount, but honestly, I'm just so dead inside. I really, it's more of a don't care than a do.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole
It would be lame
world
if we
was
had to
nothing
fight
but
stuff. I'm gonna be
this.
perfectly honest. Just let me
And by
run
the
to the
looks
end.
of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
You guys done talking
With
yet?
nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana.
We
looking
know
for
this
another
already.
Why are you still talking?
Because we had that 2 hours of dialogue part.
Dana's going to look like?
Yes, Law, we've been over this. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna, you know, you ever just finish and then she just keeps on sucking? That's what's gonna happen.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive.
It sure is chilly here.
It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
You wouldn't dare give me a skit. You don't have the fucking sack.
But there's obviously gonna be stuff.
No, it doesn't have the fucking ball sack.
Destroyed remnants, Rena.
Destroyed remnants. My wallet.
Your wallet. I told you not to buy this game.
So this is Rena.
Fuck
This is where everything began.
you.
Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate.
Nope, not looking for the owls. I don't give enough of a rat's ass. You've ruined it, game.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see.
Uh-huh.
What do you think would happen if we fell in?
Something entertaining.
What do you mean, what would happen? You drown. wouldn't you?
Well, is it more like water or like
Think
some
of
sort
it.
of gel?
I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Do it.
Nah, I'll pass.
It's the most entertaining.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
He just said he'd pass. Why are you bullying him? Oh, see, well, don't
interest
fucking.
is understandable.
The hell?
Let's not forget where we are. This place
We're all
deserves
bullying
our
Law, I
respect.
see.
Oh, fuck.
Looks like we're
Damn.
not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
Stop it.
Knew it.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
We suck the sucker.
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
Hey, you ever try though?
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience.
We're
The
both
problem
good at
isn't
sucking.
just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
Not with that
In
attitude.
other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's
Piss in
thorns
it.
flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
That's convenient.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever.
Uh-huh.
It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Pity we couldn't get other people to help us, you know?
I just get knew it.
Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be
Can we
like? Is
tell our
that
dialogue
what
yet?
you're asking?
We're
I mean,
definitely at 2
At the
hours.
end of this, do
Yeah.
you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be
But
merely
it
skin
seems
deep.
out of the strange and
What do you
Caleb
mean?
dialogue.
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule.
And
But if it
I...
just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
that's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages.
Assholes,
The world
not
is full of
assholes.
labels used to divide and separate people.
Uh-huh.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are.
Uh-huh.
No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands.
Sexually, of course.
Not differences so much as characteristics.
Uh-huh.
It will take someone in power to set an example.
Uh-huh.
With time, people will follow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
Yeah, you filthy
That's where we
Renwells.
come in. We can set the example.
All right, everybody.
Imagine it.
Partner up.
A world where magic and astral arts are used to
Imagine
help
the
people.
world was so easy
Where
to have
that's
sex
the norm
and
rather than the
Poodle
exception.
died.
Yeah, you're right, Renwell.
He lost
Why
his
wait
pupils.
for somebody else? We can show them
What
ourselves.
if he had his eyes closed? 4? No, they use the direct. Okay, but now I know you're not gonna like this idea, right?
Speak.
Listen. If there's Zoogles here, right? I say we grind to like level 50 and go back and finish everything to do on that.
Oh, wow! No! They'd have to give enough experience for me to say yes. And spoiler warning, motherfucker, we both know they won't.
But like we need to be at least level 60 to beat to beat the Earth. No. So it's like I would say 50. Like I'll be honest. Yes, I understand I don't give much experience, but if they give enough, and if we just do the L stuff, then you know.
That's what I'm saying. If they give enough, fine. But we both know they won't. Ergo, if, or rather when they don't, what then?
You wanted to keep pushing in the wall till we won.
Whatever. Oh, fuck, Zephyr died. When did that happen?
He died because of all the dialogue.
Worked into that pit of astral energy.
Famery.
But as long as we see a fight, we
I
should
wonder
just
what
say
the
that and
Ganquil
start every
civilization
start.
was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's
this
no
is Tale
question
of
it
Battle.
must have been advanced.
I want to
like
lay
none
down,
either world has ever
but
seen.
my bed's
You
been
have to
You
get
stolen.
surely
Yeah,
stand
your
to learn a
fist
thing
on
or
your
two
pillow.
from such a people.
Oh, I didn't
I
go to
get
my
that
bed.
you're
I just
itching
put
to
my
delve
fucking
into its
face in it.
history,
I wasn't laying
but
down.
we've
I'm in
got
my
bigger
chair
fish
right
to fry
now.
right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Just like I can dream this
We
shit'll
didn't say
end.
there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Kisara's not gonna let you go.
Just a friendly...
Oh, bro.
Oh no! Oh, it's skipped. Too bad I haven't saved in a while.
I was just gonna play
Hey!
One Piece. So
Hey,
that
I
was
just
One
realized
Piece.
something.
One Piece?
Is this about dinner
Yes.
last night? I didn't
Did you know it's
realize
real, by
those
the way?
ingredients were off.
Huh?
What?
The
No,
One Piece is
I
real,
mean,
by the way.
wait.
Nice.
You fed us rotten food?
Oh fuck.
Manuel, the point.
Lot's gonna die.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those
We
armored
haven't
soldiers
seen
we've
any.
seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
What about
Yeah,
it?
They're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so
Why
huge?
is this now?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess.
It's really
Or
not
maybe
as
all
hard
the
as you
tech
might think it
wizardry
is.
inside takes
It's
up a lot of space.
just I don't care.
You don't think it's weird how
But
the
why
armored
is it all
soldiers are
happening
the
now?
exact same
I
height as
don't
the
know.
Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Use your words,
Let me
dumbass!
get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
My brain doesn't
would
work. What
mean-
does it mean?
Just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Somebody better tell a fucking joke
Usually-
right now.
Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on
Tell
tonight's
the
menu?
rise.
Because I was thinking, maybe meat.
You get a pass.
Get him, Hoodle.
Ah! Oh, what did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle.
The fuck?
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
No.
Okay.
No.
You
No.
know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zoogles. Like,
Why
a
we're
whole-
talking about this now?
You can say
I'll be
that again.
honest.
If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
They fuck.
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of then is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
No, I get it.
There's also
What's
no
happening
organized
is
effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
no, they're annoying.
What do you mean?
Zoogles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right?
I don't care.
Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
I don't care.
You're right. Zoogles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zoogles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I think cows have it
I
worse,
hope we
especially
find
if you're a
way
male
to be able to
one.
live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought,
No,
but
chickens
they
are
attack towns
worse.
and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are
I've
able to
seen
keep them
this shit they
somewhat
do
under
in certain
control.
farms.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess
One
when
day
you look
I'll
at it that
go.
way,
I'll be
maybe
I'm
people
vegetarian.
and Zoogles aren't so
There's
different
none of
after
that.
all.
I'm never becoming a vegetarian. I don't give a fuck. It's like, oh man, that's sad. Well, anyway, hand me my chicken tendies.
I'm not saying
Tastes
that
like
I
abuse.
I'm not saying that I'll abstain from meat for the rest of my life, but at some point I'll probably eat mostly vegetarian food. At some point. Just
That makes one of us. It's not that I don't have the willpower to do it. Like I just said, I don't care.
Yeah,
Huh.
I swear to God, is there no grind? Oh wait, rock? Oh man, oh that's
Yeah,
cool.
I heard it and was like, what the hell was that? Wowzers, that's cool. Pity the rest of this shit isn't.
I swear, there's no place to grind here. I'm gonna be so pissed. Considering
No.
this is fire.
There's gonna be fighties. Like, right in this room. Hey, wait a minute. Did I save? You know what? I don't even care. Oh, wow. Who would have seen this coming? Cancer.
Helganquil.
Guess they don't need their red one disguises anymore.
Wait, what?
Bye, controller.
Can you understand
The
us?
hell?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
Not with that attitude.
So they really are being controlled. In that case,
I've
got no choice.
Uh-huh.
I'm die.
I'm too dead inside. This fight... Oh, good! I noticed. I don't want to fucking fight these guys. I'm so just done with everything. Oh, wow, it's this banger.
Hey, but do you wanna stop for this after this?
That's solely dependent on you. If you want to keep going, I don't care.
Yeah, I wanna keep going, but I feel like if we can, we should grind off these. It's a,
They're
well,
not
this is
pulling punches.
53.
They have no choice but to beat
I
them at their
noticed.
own game.
Oh, wait, hang on. It's actually the worst variant. I like it when it goes
They have
down.
no way of balance. They just can't balance this game, can they?
No. They also can't make a game with, like, good music. Like, seriously, like I said before, like, maybe 2 streams ago, the part that I was singing along to is the only good part of this song. The rest of it fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's so this is probably gonna be the final one, so that has to be something.
Oh, hang on, Chad, I'm biting my nails.
Do I want Demon Fang?
I mean, that's for the final boss. You may as well save it so they don't see it coming. Law was over-limiting. And I'm getting my ass beat. Hey, who the hell's using that? Ow.
Ow.
Hey, the last time we fought these fucknuggets, we were Rinwell, in case you forgot.
Yeah, but these are just regular enemies now, so they have less health.
Also, one of us just took 57 damage during her ultimate. God damn it, Law.
No. Hold on.
Now I'm real mad.
Did you say Rinwell or Dohalim?
No, it says get down.
Consider
yourself finished. There you go, Elfin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Gonna have to dodge in a sec.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front bar. Much cleaner said than done.
Uh-huh. Hey, AI, you wanna hit the same thing?
No further.
Round and do it.
There.
Toasty.
Bird strike.
Point.
Now.
Will this help?
I'm not
Piercing roar.
Dragon swarm.
Anything in armor is all I'll heal you all. Do it. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your weak and
Let's keep up the pace.
And a 1 and a 2. Well, I missed the one that was directly to our left, but whatever works. Alpha, where are you going, buddy?
Get toasty.
Got it.
Boink.
Here's a healing arc. Flaming meteor.
Guys, must you do this every time?
look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Will this help?
Not a chance.
Hi, how are ya?
I'm not done.
Healing circle.
Okay, here I go.
Do it. Lunar Corruption. Go for it.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that either. Anyway, they're dead. Turns out that's the only fight in this whole place.
Alpha, don't feel bad. You already killed a bunch of people before.
I can't forgive them for what they've done.
I don't care what
I
you can or
hate
can't
killing
forgive.
them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
Okay. What was the point of that?
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
Nah. Oh boy, there's a skit. Oh boy, there's a skit. Yeah.
So we got 16,000 experience. Well, this isn't normal. That wasn't a normal fight, so that's of course.
And bear in mind, we're gonna have to get into this fight really quickly because it should be experience up right now.
We're gonna, it's we have very little time left. We might refresh it. That's not my favorite deal.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
I don't care. Stop it.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In Tragedy's Aftermath, hope is all we have.
I can feel my brain melting through my
Just
ears.
look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive.
We're not high explosive
They don't
yet,
seem
right?
to do things by halves either.
I haven't completely
In the
broken
past
yet.
300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or
Yeah, this
Danon,
game
do
broke
you
you
think have
before you
ever
had the
seen
game.
this?
Regarding the past
We'd
two
have to take a
centuries,
hiatus.
I'd say there's a good chance that
We
we're the
have
first.
to take a hiatus?
Yeah, no, I'd need
Also,
time.
While I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this.
Holy
Sometimes I
fuck,
wonder
how
about
are you
your
rating on
priorities.
Steve's what
I
review
can
you
understand where he's coming from.
I can't even
More
be
to the
bothered
point,
to leave
does
a
anyone
review.
know
I
where
think
it
we all
leads?
get how I fucking feel.
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a
Hey,
little
bud.
bit, I don't know, far? There has
You
to
know
be
we're
a
gonna do a
quicker way to
split that
get there,
special
right?
video for this game
Yeah.
too, right?
With all this technology
Yeah, but that's
at their
different,
fingertips,
though.
It seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot.
Besides, you're doing most of the
There
legwork
must
with
be
that.
some kind
Got
of
'em.
device somewhere.
No,
Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's
Yeah.
like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Yeah, that's my husband for you, Law.
That was good. Nope, alright. So this is a regular fight. We'll see how much experience we get from this, and then we consider how to do this work doing now. This is darkness, right?
Yeah, everything, if it has an element, is likely dark.
Bad feeling about this.
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine.
That's perfect. Not there. Dark. Fucking, you can't run away from me.
Leave the ensnaring to me. And the puzzle is to your
Boink.
finish!
By the power of water, Florida!
Big blast!
Gemini
Explosive ring!
By the
In a
power of
bind?
water, Mega Ray!
Talon! I'm jumping
By the
Cadaverific, brother.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Dragon Ball!
never miss!
Explosive ring! Ignite!
Hey, what the hell is Kisara doing?
I don't know.
Hey, Law, hit it, you know?
Okay, whatever. We'll do it ourselves then.
Blow them away!
Boink.
My turn! On guard! Be still! Take this!
Kill Stealer.
Alright, how much expanded up in
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Jack.
3,000.
Shit.
It would take 10 fights to level up, but because you see, we need that's 30. It takes 10 fights to level up, essentially. It'd be nice if titles actually give stats. Oh, we're only missing 2 titles now, everybody. Oh, we're only missing 1. We're only missing 3. Okay. Oh, we can get to that. Okay. We're gonna save SP probably. I don't know. Well, we can probably get this. This is super questionable. I want the ultimate ingredient for the Mystic Crest. Wood, silver marlene, phosphorus. This is more important, in my opinion. We'll put that there. We'll wait for next time. That's not really that important. And ambition fulfilled. So there's being unlocked new subquests. Okay. That's great. More subquests to do. We haven't done that, and we're gonna keep on that no matter what. Artifacts, we still haven't got that. Even bonus. Oh, really? Okay. And their future. Okay.
Alright, you know what? That's it. Chat, we're gonna look at these skits. I personally, I'm done. I need to do something. This game has killed me. My tolerance is just gone right now. I can't.
How the Renans avoided being mind controlled
They
at
haven't
the
broke yet, right?
No. No, I
just
just want to play something that's going to give me a modicum of enjoyment. This is torture right now. I can handle grinding and just shooting the shit, but after 2 hours of just straight talking, no, I'm just sort of checked out right now.
But it was all of their own volition.
I'll be honest,
not
it's
because
probably
they were being controlled.
This Tales game probably have more skits than any other Tales game.
And I thought that sort of thing would be pretty sick, until I didn't realize they're not spaced well. And a lot of them aren't optional.
And I'm saying this too, especially in a row. A lot of these is like 3 in a row.
Will that allowed Shion
And especially after being dialogue from a cutscene, is another like 3 in a row. That usually how it is. And I think that was a bad idea.
And I hate how it feels like they were forced to make them, because a lot of these are just fucking, they're just retreading over shit we already got. Like right now!
In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
Chad, I can only shoot myself in the face but so many times.
What do you say?
No, it's when there's a will, there's a way.
Doubt.
Sure you did, sweetie.
There's a chest of that.
Okay, and there's some shrapnel in my face.
But I want to be honest, do you just want to take a break from channels in general?
No!
We don't have to... Okay then. I see you truly want to finish this game.
I just don't want to be swamped in dialogue. At this point, that's all I fucking want.
You know, guys, we did put 91 hours into this game, so you know.
91 hours? I thought we were at like 100 something now.
No, look at top. It's literally 91.
No, hang on. 133 hours. Don't even. I know how much torture I've been through.
135.4 actually is including today.
Wowzers! Thinks we've been at it for only like 91 hours. The fuck are you on about?
I guess all the retries it goes through, right? Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going.
Chat. My beloved chat. I love you to pieces, okay?
Oh.
If I start a game, I will finish it. Usually. Dokapon would probably be an exception, because that game's long as shit. Like, if it were just my friend and I, and no AI, I'd say guaranteed we could do it, but the AI just... Fucking, what other game did I start and not finish? Yomawari, technically, but I'm just sort of doing the Outlast thing with that. And probably some other games I may or may not be remembering. Basically, my point is, this game will be finished. Right now, I just want to stop and enjoy myself. The dialogue is just wiped me clean. And, you know, when we stream again, which is, you know, whenever the hell it is my friend's available, then, you know, we'll be right back to the good old yoinky splunky you love. Me shitting on the game the entire time, my friend laughing at my pain, and hopefully finishing said fucking game. Side quests. The game isn't gonna let us go that easily.
So, we might stream again tomorrow. It depends on Deer Days. Otherwise,
He's gonna shell out $700 for it.
I'm not selling out any money for it because $70 on Steam. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Like, can I pay for it? Yeah. Do I agree with its pricing? Fuck no. I still haven't played it though. Like, I would sooner buy God of War for PS5. I don't even have a fucking PS5. I would sooner buy God of War Ragnarok for PS5 before I buy a fucking TODs. But that's a story for another time. Anyways, chat. We'll see you later.
Until next time.